I'm Dr. Richard Nongard, and in a moment, I'm going to guide you through a complete hypnosis session for tinnitus relief. If you're here, you likely already know how challenging tinnitus can be, the constant ringing, buzzing, or hissing that only you can hear. Tinnitus can have both physical and psychological roots, and so it's important to seek medical advice to rule out or address any other underlying conditions. That said, regardless of the cause, many people have found that hypnosis can be an effective way to reduce the distress and the irritation that tinnitus causes. Today, we're going to focus on techniques that research shows can help manage tinnitus. While curing tinnitus with hypnosis is probably the wrong word choice, there is evidence that certain methods can reduce the intensity of the sound, shift how you perceive it, make it feel less intrusive in your daily life. And if we can accomplish that, well, we've accomplished solving the problem. For many, by turning down the volume of either the sound of tinnitus or the distress, the effect is life-changing. In fact, studies show that self-hypnosis can empower individuals to feel more in control of their experience. Researchers have found that people who practice self-hypnosis report a significant reduction in the severity of their tinnitus. Another well-researched approach is Ericksonian hypnosis, which uses imaginative and sensory techniques to help people create new relationships with the sounds that they hear, lessening its impact on their quality of life. During this session, I'm going to be using methods drawn from both approaches. These are not just general relaxation techniques, but targeted strategies that can change the way you experience tinnitus. You may find that the sound becomes less bothersome, the quality of the sound shifts, or that your overall distress decreases. However, it's important to remember that everyone's experience is different, and hypnosis for tinnitus works best as part of a comprehensive approach to managing the condition. If you haven't already, make sure you've consulted with a healthcare professional to explore other interventions that might benefit you. That being said, this session can be a powerful tool, but it is most effective when used alongside other treatments and ideas. The science of hypnosis and tinnitus is still evolving, but case studies and clinical research point to the potential of these methods to offer significant relief. The key is to approach this with an open mind, and over time, as you practice, you might find significant improvements. So let's begin the session, where the goal is to help you start feeling calmer, more relaxed, in control, so that tinnitus takes up less space in your life and in your mind and in your ears. Begin by settling into a comfortable position. Take a few deep breaths, inhaling deeply through your nose and slowly exhaling through your mouth. With each breath, you can strengthen your sense of calm and control. Feel your body aligning with relaxation as you breathe, knowing that every breath helps you build inner strength and resilience. And allow your eyes to gently close down if they haven't already. And focus on the chair supporting you, anchoring you to this place, this moment, this time. Now, as you continue breathing deeply, notice how your whole body feels more grounded with each exhalation. Feel the weight of your body pressing into the chair, reminding yourself that in this moment you're safe, you're capable, and you're secure. This time is yours to cultivate calmness and inner balance. As you breathe in deeply, allow your attention to drift to your feet. With each exhalation, imagine a sense of warmth and strength beginning at your toes, slowly flowing upward. Feel this warmth, soothing, beginning at the feet, like a wave relaxing the ankles, calming the calves. Each breath empowers you, reinforcing your body's natural ability to relax and restore itself. As this sensation of warmth and stability continues to rise, let it reach your knees, moving upwards into your thighs and then your hips. And with each breath, you feel not only relaxation, but also a sense of confidence and inner peace, maybe even hope. Your body becomes more at ease, your breath smooth and rhythmic, while your mind feels more centered and grounded in strength. This wave of relaxation can move into your lower back, your abdomen, and your chest, filling you with a gentle awareness of your own power and resilience. As it reaches your shoulders, allow them to drop, becoming loose and free. The warmth travels down your arms, past your elbows, and into your hands and fingertips, reminding you of your ability to let go and release anything unnecessary. Now feel this warmth rise into your neck, your face, and all the way to the top of your head. Notice your entire body relaxed, your heart rate smooth and rhythmic, yet feeling calm and strong and alert. Every part of you is both deeply relaxed and aware of your own inner resources. Your strength is growing with each breath. As your body settles into this deep state of relaxation, your mind quiets and becomes steady. Feel your awareness gently turning inward, where you can reconnect with the powerful and resilient parts of yourself. In this moment, you're fully present, strong, and ready to meet any challenge with calm confidence. Imagine being outside underneath a clear blue sky. In the distance, a single white cloud floats lazily and leisurely across the horizon. Notice its gentle, effortless movement, as if it has all the time in the world. And as the cloud drifts, imagine it has the ability to carry away anything, known or unknown, that's been distressing you. Watch as the cloud absorbs these thoughts, worries, or feelings and carries them far away from you. And gently follow the cloud as it moves across the sky, slowly drifting towards the horizon. With every movement, it becomes smaller and smaller, taking with it anything that's weighted on your mind. And as the cloud disappears completely, allow yourself to feel a deep sense of relief, knowing that which was carried is now gone. As you breathe deeply, both your mind and body settle into a state of deep relaxation and peace. Now that you're deeply relaxed, I'd like to invite you to focus on the sounds around you. You might hear the sound of my voice, the faint hum of the environment, or even the sound of your own breath. And somewhere in the background there may be the sound of your tinnitus, that ringing or buzzing. But here's the interesting thing about sound. Sometimes the more we try to focus on something, the more elusive it becomes. Have you ever noticed how when you try to listen for a very faint sound, it seems to disappear? In fact, the harder we try to control it, the more it seems to resist. But as you relax, just letting go, that sound, whatever it may be, also seems to drift into the background like that puffy white cloud. Imagine your tinnitus as a sound that's far off in the distance, like the sound of wind gently moving through the trees. It's there, but it's not important. Just like the sounds of nature or a faint background noise in a quiet room, you can acknowledge that the sound exists, but you don't need to focus on it. As you continue to relax, imagine that your mind has the ability to turn down the volume on this sound, as if there's a dial in front of you. Just like adjusting a dial on a radio, you can choose to make it softer and quieter, less noticeable. Imagine reaching out in your mind and gently turning down the dial, lowering the sound of your tinnitus. And with each breath, feel the sound becoming quieter, less prominent, fading into the background. You might notice that it's even hard to hear, that it's not as loud or not as sharp, or perhaps it feels more distant, like it's a part of the environment rather than something inside of you. As you adjust this sound, notice how the tension or discomfort that it might have caused also begins to fade as well. And imagine your body and mind softening to it, allowing it to drift further and further away. Now I'd like to shift your attention to the idea of acceptance. Sometimes when we experience something uncomfortable like tinnitus, our instinct is to resist it, to push it away. But the more we resist, the more attention we give it, and the more powerful it becomes. Instead of resisting, I'd like to invite you to imagine accepting the sound as part of your experience and without judgment. Now, you don't have to like it, but you can allow it to be there, just like any other sound in the background. In doing so, you take away its power. Imagine yourself now sitting by a calm river. The water flows by steadily, and every so often a leaf floats by on the surface. Think of the sound of your tinnitus as one of those leaves. It's just there, floating by, but it doesn't demand your attention. You can watch it pass without needing to change it or control it. It's simply part of the river's flow. As you focus on your breath, allow each breath to create more space between you and the sound. Feel yourself becoming more expansive, with the sound becoming smaller and smaller, and a smaller part of your overall experience. In this moment, notice how your body feels. Notice any areas of tension, and allow your breath to bring ease and relaxation to those places. Breathe into those places and release any remaining tension. And notice how the sound becomes even less significant, less bothersome. Now, let's explore the possibility of changing how you perceive the sound of your tinnitus. In your mind's eye, listen to the sound like it's a tone being played by an instrument. At first, it may seem loud or unpleasant, but just as a musician can change the quality of a note, you have the ability to change how you hear the sound. Imagine the sound becoming softer, more harmonious, perhaps even more pleasant. What if the sound were part of a larger symphony, blending into the background with other peaceful sounds? You might imagine it as a distant chime or as a soft breeze, or even the sound of waves gently crashing on a shore. Allow yourself to play with this idea, changing the quality of the sound in a way that feels more comfortable to you. As you experiment, notice how this shift in perception also changes your emotional response to the sound. It becomes less intrusive, less bothersome, more natural. You are in control of how you perceive the sound. And as you continue to relax each number, each breath, 3, 2, 1, you might find that the sound begins to fade even further into the background, like a radio station being tuned to a clearer frequency. The static of the tinnitus grows quieter and quieter. As we move through this experience, recognize that you are not at the mercy of your tinnitus. You have the ability to influence how it feels, how you respond to it, and how much space it takes up in your awareness. You are powerful. You are in control. And imagine now a future where the sound of your tinnitus no longer dictates your mood or your day. Picture yourself waking up in the morning feeling calm, relaxed, and at ease. The sound is perhaps there, but it no longer bothers you. It's simply part of the background, like the hum of a distant fan or the sound of the wind outside your window or a truck driving by. Notice how good it feels to know that you are in control, that you can adjust your response to the sound anytime you need to. With practice, this ability becomes stronger and more natural. You might find that the sound becomes quieter, or you may simply find that it no longer has any power over you. You are resilient, and your mind has the ability to adapt, to change, and to heal. Each time you practice these techniques, you reinforce your ability to manage your tinnitus with calm and ease. And so before we conclude this session, let's take a moment to reinforce your inner strength and resilience. You have the ability to face challenges, to grow stronger in the process. In your imagination, see yourself standing tall, feeling confident and empowered. And imagine a light glowing from within you, radiating strength, calm, and peace. This light represents your ability to overcome obstacles, to find solutions, and to live a life of ease and contentment. And as you continue this journey, know that you have the resources within you to manage your tinnitus in a new way, to create a peaceful inner environment, and to live a life that's full of joy. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and as I do, you'll gradually come back to the present moment, feeling refreshed, calm, and in control. You'll bring with you all the positive changes and insights from this session, ready to apply them in your daily life. It's been an amazing experience, and maybe you only found a short amount of relief at various points during the session, or maybe for you, you were one of those who experienced profound changes during this session, or maybe somewhere in between. The good news is that you were able to pay attention, to shift at one level or another, and that you can continue to build on this. 1, paying attention to the chair below you. 2, feeling your body become more awake, more energized. 3, almost present now, refreshed and alert. 4, stretching out any muscles that need to be stretched, getting ready to open the eyes. And 5, calm, clear, a smile on your face and in control. And take a moment to enjoy how you feel right now, and remember that you can always return to this state of calm and control whenever you need to. You can listen to this recording over and practice these skills, and they can become more effective over time. In fact, you can even practice without this recording by simply closing your eyes for a moment, imagining the sound of the stream and the leaf on the stream. Imagining that knob that gives you the ability to control the sound or the volume or the quality of that distressing noise. And of course, your ability to always be focused on the present moment and the whole picture rather than only part of the picture. My hope is that this session was helpful to you. I'm Dr. Richard Nongard, and you can always find me at experthypnosis.com.